We have a broken justice system in this country, and criminals know it. Damning new figures have revealed that the number of crimes that end up in court has slumped to a record low of just 1 in 15. Official data showed the proportion of recorded crimes which led to a charge or summons fell to just 6.5%. This is the first time the percentage of overall crimes that has led to a charge has dropped below 7%. Bear in mind that figure was 15% in 2015. The whole thing is pretty concerning, let's be honest, but the absolute major concern for me is how few sex crimes ever make it to court. Whilst the number of trials is dropping, the number of reported rapes is going up. The number of rapes reported to police in England and Wales soared 10% year on year to record levels of more than 61,000 in the 12 months to June. 61,000. But the number of those reports which have led to a suspect being taken to court fell to an all-time low. The number of sex crimes as a whole surged by 8%. It included a record 48,500 recorded in the 3 months from April leading up to June. That's according to figures from the Office for National Statistics. That's up 15% on the same quarter in 2019. But, get this, just 1.4% of rapes reported led to a suspect being charged or summoned. Again, another record low. I think we're in a situation now where sex offenders know, and sadly they appear to be right about this, that if they commit a sex crime, they may well end up getting away with it. What does this mean for the safety of women and girls on our streets? Well, it means they aren't safe, doesn't it? Authorities always hide behind the argument that there have been several high-profile events, like, of course, the murder of Sarah Everard, that led to an increase in reporting these crimes. And, all right, that may well be the case. They also usually hide behind the idea that all of a sudden they've got better at recording crimes, and that's why the numbers have gone up. Well, I can't help us feel, though, that the reality is simply that there are more crimes being committed, probably because there are more people than ever before, and that because our police force isn't expanding at the same rate, then we just don't have the capacity to charge as many people or bring them to court. It could also be that more than half of magistrates' courts have actually closed since 2010, meaning that people have to travel upwards of 50 miles for local justice. It's not very local then, is it? It's more like distant justice. Look, the Sarah Everard case was shocking from top to bottom. But there's something that wasn't spoken about as much as I think it should have been. Wayne Couzens was a serving Metropolitan Police officer, we all know that. But that also means that he knows about how police investigate crimes, about how likely or otherwise people are to get caught. And he thought he'd get away with it, didn't he? That's the level of faith that he had in our justice system. As long as criminals, especially dangerous sex criminals, know that if they commit a crime, they probably won't get caught and they probably won't go to court, then they're going to keep doing it.